Mahin, and this is your Sunday in the Studio edition of the Bellydance Quickies. Yes, I know this is not my studio, this is actually my office, but I was just sitting over there at my desk editing the video and realized that somehow the introduction for this combination got lost and is not in my video camera. So let me tell you about what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be doing a combination, and it's a traveling combination, and we're going to start out with a really basic form of it. And then we're going to be adding some layers, and we're going to be adding some turning in here, and you'll see what I mean when we get into it. So if you're a very beginner, you're going to want to try out the very beginning part of it. And if you're a more experienced dancer, you can play around with adding the other layers. And at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you some other ideas for how you can kind of tinker with this for drum solos and some other things. So all right, now let's go ahead and get to the studio. We're going to start out with the most basic form of this combination. So this starts out with a hop step. So our body is going to be angled toward 45 degrees, so that would be down stage right corner. So from here, your weight is going to be starting out on your right foot, and we're going to have the left foot on the ball of the foot back here. So we're going to push the weight onto the back of the ball of the foot, and we're going to start out. This is going to pop the hip up with a step. So you have a weight transfer. While you pop the hip, this is coming from your hamstrings, extending your knee, and also popping your glute a little bit to get a little more extra oomph into that. So we're going to take the counts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on 5, we're also going to open up the arm. 6, we're going to come across the front half of the circle. 7, we're going to finish the circle. And then 8, we're going to come back across the front again. And this will allow us to continue to travel in the same direction. I'm not going to move too far off to the side. We can definitely travel more with this. So again, our weight is now back here on our left foot, so we can continue to go off to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Going to the other side, we start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and to continue that way. Now, let's say you didn't want to continue on the same direction, and you wanted to have this, go to the right and then to the left. So then you would just use one full circle. So let's show you what that looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just the front and the back half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's how you can change it if you wanted to continue in one direction or if you wanted to go back and forth. Now let's put some one step on. Okay, so the first thing you can do is you can put on a little 3/4 layer. So you can do that either on the up part, on the down part, or on both. So what I mean by that is, let's say that you have this position here, okay? So you're starting at the bottom. You can go 1, 2, 3 to come up to the top, or you can go 1, 2, 3 to come down, or you can go to the top and to the bottom. So you do this with your weight change. So if we're going to do this on the coming up portion, we have and up like that, and we can come just back in without any extra layer, and up and come back in. Or let's say we'll try on this side, we're going to do it on the coming down portion. We can go up and down, up and down, like that. If you wanted to put it on both, you can go and up and down and up and down and up and down, like that. So that's one thing that you can do. So now let's also look at the circle. This circle, when we came across to here, we took it across the front half, coming from the weighted leg to the unweighted leg. So we went around either in one full circle if you wanted to change sides, or 1.5 circles if you wanted to continue in the same direction. Now, instead of staying flat to the front and just changing your direction either side to side or not at all, continuing, what we're going to do is we're going to turn ourselves around. We're going to use the circle to do it. We're going to use what I call an inside-out circle. So for here, my weight is on my right foot, and if we're doing the circle without changing direction, I'm going to be traveling counterclockwise. So the way I describe clockwise and counterclockwise is, if you can imagine I had a clock on top of my head and 12 is at the front. So my hips would be at 3 o'clock, and I would take them around to 12 o'clock, and over to 9 o'clock, and back to 6, and back to 3. So they would be going counterclockwise. Now I'm going to turn my body though clockwise. So I want to turn around and make a half a turn while I do this. So from here, I'm going to take my hips and I'm going to turn and I'm going to do my front half of my circle and I'm going to turn here to the side. And then as I do my back half of my circle, I'm going to turn to the back. And so again, like I said, if you only use 2 halves of a circle, it's going to switch legs and take you in the opposite direction to start off with your hop step. If you wanted to continue to go in the same direction, then you would need to take that 3rd one while you turn to the back. So let's go ahead and do this. So now let's do that with the turning around and also maybe some of the 3/4 letters if you like. So starting off here, we have 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that time I put the 3/4 just on the down. It will tell you that if you want to put the 3/4 on the up, or if you're going to put it both on the up and the down, you're going to find that it's hard to get into that first one after you turn the circle around. So let's look at that spot, because it tends to be a little bit of a trouble spot in this combination if you don't recognize what's going on right there. So we ended the last 5 coming up here. So let's look at the turn. 6, 7, 8. So you don't have much time, especially if you're doing this with fast music, to go and a 1 to get here. So a lot of times, if your music is faster, you might just want to go from here and go straight into 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. It makes it a cleaner transition. Okay, so let's do that with some music. So I'm going to use the version that goes back and forth so I can kind of stay in this camera range here. And we're going to start out with the one that has no 3/4 and no turning. And we'll do that one first. Okay, ready? Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's go ahead and put that 3/4 on the up part of this hop step. And remember, when you come out of the circle, you're probably going to want to do a plain one at the beginning. And ready, and here you go. And 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this time let's run through putting the 3/4 on the down section. And what you'll notice now is if you put the 3/4 on the down here, when you come to your 5, you're not going to have time to come and the 6. You're not going to have time to come down before you get into your circle. So we're going to have to stop at the top. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This time we're going to put that inside out turn. And let's take it back down to the regular hop step. Unless you want 3/4 on. Go ahead. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, one last time. This time let's put everything you can. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so I hope you liked that one. Like I said, said, you've got a very simple version there, and you've got lots of extra layers in the turn that you could add onto it as well. So we were doing that kind of at a moderate pace, which gave us time to do the 3/4, both going up and going down. If you take the step in a little faster pace, you might find that you have room for either the up or the down, but it's a lot of fun to actually play with all of those accents and using maybe 2 downs and then 2 ups. And so playing with the pattern of where they fall. And a lot of times your music is going to be the thing that informs you for that. So a step like this that has lots of percussive potential, of course, is also not just nice for a kind of moderate walking pace music, but also for a drum solo where you can really play with the tempo of all of the little accents and maybe stagger them exactly the way the drum beats are, which is always a lot of fun. So here we are already at the end of February. My goodness, this year is going quickly. So yes, I am going to be touring this year. I'm looking at East Coast for either June or July, and hopefully California in August or September. So if you are on either the East Coast or the West Coast and you're looking to book, then get in touch with me and we'll get all of those things lined up so that they can be part of the tour. If you are somewhere other than the East Coast or the West Coast, go ahead and get in touch with me and we will organize something in the other months that the tour is not happening, so I'll definitely get something going. And I hope to be out there dancing with you guys a lot this year. And so yeah, this studio's been kept me kind of busy for the last couple of weeks getting it all rolling, but everything's going great, and I'm hoping to do some online classes from here and do some additional choreography taking for you guys and things like that. So you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.